December 11th, Wednesday. All right, so I just made a video for my doctor. Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well. I made a video for my doctor because he told me he wants me to have a review of how I am during the day, basically. Instead of writing it down, I could record it, as a vlog or whatever. And so that's what I just did. So I want to say it again. ECT treatment afterwards, I would feel good, somewhat happy, but the feelings won't last for a while. It won't last for a long time, and then depression hits, and I will feel sad and hopeless and just down basically, and that's just how I feel. So, anyways, that's what's been going on for the ECT treatment. It says it's a powerful thing and it helps out, when extreme cases of depression, doesn't get situated with medication and stuff like that, So I don't know. I guess I just gotta give more ECT done basically, and then hopefully then it will make an impact, a lasting impact of feeling good and whatnot. Yeah, it made it worse, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Now maybe not, but at least till the two treatments previously, it made it worse back then, at least. Like, my depression was worse than what it was back then, but now it's like a little bit better, I think. So anyways, back to the college of the school I attend, at the library again. I got a final for criminal justice class today. Got a perfect on my study guide exam of 75 questions. I'm gonna go over it again right before the exam, and then take the exam, and then I have another exam for anthropology. I might do it today, probably, so I can get it all, done with, and then I don't have to worry about it later, kind of thing. My professor is a terrible grader, possibly terrible, or hard grader, honestly. So we have discussion thing we gotta do online, and it's worth a lot of points, right? So it was out of like 15 points, and he gave me like a 9 out of 15. So it dropped my high B, barely an A. I had 89.5% to like an 83. That's from one of those grades. So there's like 10 of them. And if he grades like that, and grades them all terribly, based on how hard of a grader he is, or whatever, just a bad grader, unfair grader possibly, then I'm probably gonna get barely a C in the class. And so I don't know. Hopefully it's not that case. I don't see why he's grading it like that, honestly. I honestly thought I did a decent job, so I don't know what's going on. This is like the same crap, basically, back in my other college, Northern Virginia Community College, where I was taking ITP for IT class, basically. It was ITP or ITN, I can't remember exactly which one it was. But the first professor, he gave me a 90 on the exam, and my friend said he's a hard professor, and I still got an A on the exam with him. And then he had to go to the hospital, and then another professor takes over, and then it was literally open notes and everything, and I copied the way I did on the first exam, kind of thing, to get a good grade, and I get an F on it. It's a mystery, honestly. It's not even a mystery. I think it's just gang stalking. I think these scums are contacting the professors and making my life miserable with grades too. Wouldn't be too surprised if they do that to your police, to your hospital, to your doctors, to everybody you keep getting contact with. These federal imbeciles, or whatever else they may be called, basically, if that makes sense. Not trying to sound disrespectful to the federal agents that are actually good, obviously. I'm not trying to say that about them. I wish they would work towards this mess right now of gang stalking, so we can get our justice already, because this is just horrible, honestly, and I'm so tired of it. So worst case scenario, basically, I'm gonna have to talk to the deans and tell them like he graded my stuff unfairly, possibly, my anthropology professor. If my grade is like a C in the end or something, some nonsense like that, you know. When honestly, I don't think my work was that terrible to be a C, at least a B. You know, I had an A, and now I'm I should still be upset with the B, but I'll take a B. I'll take the B basically. We'll see. And so, anyways, yeah. This morning I had pumpkin pie with milk, 2 pumpkin pie slices and the milk. And my dad took me to the college here, where I am vlogging right now. What is there to talk about this early in the morning? So I talked about the final exam for criminal justice class. I have anthropology final due. The exam is online, but it's due on Friday. So I have a few days, but I'm getting an incomplete for the class apparently, because my professor didn't give me the assignment on time for me to get it done basically. So he's giving me much time even after the semester's over to turn in the exam, the assignment, the conversation partner assignment or whatever it's called. That's 100 points. Did my quiz yesterday. I emailed him again regarding the chapter 12 quiz, because I thought I didn't do it, but then when I tried to do it, when he reopened the quiz for me to do, it said I already did it. So I don't know what's going on. So like this professor on ratemyprofessors.com, for the guys, for the people that already know what that website is, obviously, that shows you like reviews of the professors, so you can know if you're gonna choose a good teacher or not before taking the class, kind of thing. And so he on it, a lot of students are saying that he's a late grader. Also, what else was there? A late grader grades the assignment very late, like by the end of the term, basically, of the semester, kind of thing, which is horrible in my opinion. Oh yes, and the other one is he does not respond to your emails, like communication. This is an online class, and the professor does not, respond to the emails. Like, how are we supposed to, engage and ask questions or do anything, That's the only way we can not only way, but one of the only ways to really talk and get things done, by email, basically. And then it says on the syllabus that he will try to respond back in a day or two, which hasn't really happened, I had to go to his office and then talk to him. And the email again I sent yesterday, he didn't respond back yet, So I don't know, He's just that kind of professor, honestly. Hopefully, I truly hope that he doesn't grade my stuff horribly and give me like a C or some nonsense. I don't know what that was. He kept saying when I was in his office, when I had an A at that time, 89.5%, which it rounds up to 90, which is basically an A. He's like saying, oh, you're going to get a C, you're a C or something like that. So I was like, what are you talking about, Like, what does he mean by that? Did he already predetermine what grade I was going to get, basically? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't graded anybody's stuff, basically, most of our stuff yet. So then why is he saying that I'm already going to get a C when I told him I had an A at the moment, It's just very confusing to me. Like, what's going on, honestly, kind of thing. And so I didn't really say anything when he said that, but I thought it was kind of strange, honestly. I don't know what that means, guys. What do you guys think what that means? When you have an A in the class and then he doesn't grade your stuff yet, and he just already says you're gonna get a C, or your grades are a C or something like that, or something where it just doesn't make any sense, Like, he hasn't graded or looked at my stuff yet. So how did he already, determine my grade was a C or whatnot, So I thought that was kind of strange. But anyways, this professor, if I really do get a C or some nonsense like that, is a bad professor, honestly. it's not the end of the world if I get a C, but I'm trying to get an A or a B so I can go to UIUC. You know, my GPA is pretty low at the moment. It's a 2.95, and I want to get scholarship and whatnot too, like my siblings did, you know, and whatnot. So I'm trying, but and I understand, you know, this is my semester where it's been a very, very long time since I went to school to do my studies and whatnot. So even if I worst case scenario get a C, I'll fight it with the deans, and then hopefully maybe I'll win. I don't know, because it's up to the professor for the final grade, obviously, not the dean. I don't think, maybe, I don't know. I never had to deal with stuff like this before, but you know, worst case scenario, dean, and then they bump my grade up to a B at least by seeing that my assignments weren't C worthy, basically, and so on, kind of thing. So yeah. So most likely at the moment, if my grades are like that, I'm guessing I will get a B in both my classes. There's a very small percentage chance that I might get an A in criminal justice if I aced, or when I aced the final, basically. And then there's a attendance percentage, so I'm already at like 82%, and then the final is like 15% of your grade or something like that, and then attendance like 5%, it's like 20% right there. And then I might, if I don't know, I can't do the math at the moment, not sure how to do the math there, but possibly, I don't know, maybe. And then he also said, the professor said, if you participate in class, he will, you know, bump up your grade at the very end if you participate well and whatnot. If you're like a borderline 89, as in like you just need a point or something like that, you know, to get to an A kind of thing, then he will give it to you, basically. So I have that as well, you know. So hopefully those things happen and I get an A, will be very awesome. So I don't have to work too hard for the next semester because of my GPA needing to be at least a 3.0 to go to UIUC. But you know, I don't know. I don't need to get all A's all the time. It'll be nice, obviously. It'll be the best, obviously. But also, I can't be slacking and getting C's, basically, because that's a 2.0, you know. And then B's are 3.0, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do the math on that. Like what grades I need to get to raise up my 2.95 to a at least a 3.0, you know, which is acceptable by UIUC, etc. I don't know, because I've been going to community college for 10 plus years, and then granted I have schizophrenia and I was in the military and I got suspended for defamation kind of thing. I don't know if I would say that part though on the application when I applied to UIUC, but all these things, and you know, my grade was a 1.8 and then I brought it up to at least a 3.0, shows vast improvement, you know. So that would show that I'm doing well, much better, and thus UIUC would accept me, is my guess, is my hope, is my hope, obviously. That would be one of the biggest milestone in my life, of, you know, going to a university that I wanted to go to. Granted, it's just a librarian school, basically, not like Harvard or Yale or Princeton or something like that, or MIT, or, you know, those kind of big names, you know, or University of Chicago or something like that, or I think possibly, or University of Virginia, Virginia Tech, or those kind of schools, you know, that are known for engineering or computer science, or, you know, law school for like Harvard, and like, you know, doctors for medical doctors, possibly for some of the schools that I've mentioned, you know, those kind of things. So yeah, but I'm still motivated, obviously, because it's like the best thing for me as a target individual / schizophrenic to become a librarian. And librarian school is a top in the USA is UIUC, I think, if I'm correct with that. So that's still something great to look forward to, you know, the best school in the country for librarianship, you know. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I don't know. I'm gonna do the studies way later. I have the exam at 1. It's like, I don't know, 10 or 11 at the moment or something like that, I think. So I got plenty of time. Oh yeah, I should do the final exam for the what do you call it, anthropology. I could do that after this video, and just get it done with. What else is there? Yeah, just kind of stressing a little bit for the final for anthropology. It's a essay form, and there's short essays and longer essays that we have to write basically. And then him being a grader like that, where he gave me like a freaking D or an F or something like that on my discussion board. And this is discussion board of all things, guys, you know? Like, when you think about discussion board, as long as you participate and say your two-piece and whatever, basically, you will get your, you know, points, you know? That's how you would guess and think. And that's how it normally is, I would assume, right? But he grades upon, like, literally, if it is, like, God-like written or some nonsense, you know? Like, it was ridiculous, honestly. It dropped my grade from an A to a B. An entire grade was, dropped. And that's from one assignment. There's like 10 of them. So if I get the same grades for 10 of them, I might get a D maybe, you know? Like I think I do remember him saying that my grade is like a C or a D or some nonsense. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, you know? He didn't even see my assignments, and how is he assuming that I'm gonna get that grade? Is it based off of like every student that has done horribly on the discussion board, or that is it just how he already planned, you know, giving the grades to the students like that kind of nonsense, which is not right, obviously, without actually seeing the work and seeing if it's good or not, you know, obviously, you know. So anyway, it's just kind of frustrated and kind of anxious, honestly, because I worked so hard to get the appropriate grade, and that I would have guessed an A, honestly, but, you know, this kind of BS, you know, was going on. And my God, it was so annoying. The homework assignment was so much, honestly. I remember reading a chapter. It was like 30 to 40 pages, basically. It was so long from the anthropology book. 30 to 40 pages, so you would have to read that once a week. So it's not that long, but then there's another 30 to 40 pages for criminal justice class, you know, for the week as well. So it's like 80 pages basically in 1 week. So if you divide that by 7, that's like, I guess a little over 10 pages. So it's not that bad each and every day, but it just, I don't know. It's just when you don't read the books, and then like you do at the last moment kind of thing, and have to read a chapter a day kind of thing, which was 30 pages in my case, due to my schizophrenia and being a TI kind of thing. I wasn't able to read, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, I utilized actually, what am I saying? So anyways, that's what happened. And then I was like, okay, now I have no clue what this class is talking about. So I was like, and I have plenty of time to do homework, basically, you know. So I was like, okay, let's fight through the gang stalking, TI nonsense, and the schizophrenia. And I caught up to most of it, basically, when I was in the hospital, especially, as there was nothing to do. So I read the book, and then that's what happened. So anyways, yeah, so now off topic now. I researched, I forgot their names, but like they're like the top vloggers with like 19 million followers or subscribers I meant on YouTube. I forgot their names. But like vlogging, I thought it's like what I'm doing basically, talking about your day, your routine, your schedule, your stuff basically, But like when I saw these top vloggers, they like edited the videos and like it's like kind of multi places, if that makes sense. Instead of like me in a college and then just recording and then talking about my daily routine and whatnot, there will be in a shopping mall, there will be whatever stuff like that, and then they will they won't even talk about their day. Honestly, they just like make videos that are funny or whatnot. For one of them at least, that had 19 million like subscribers, and they started filming in 2010, I think. So it's been like 14 years, I guess. So it's a very long time, to get followings and subscribers. But I don't know. When I saw it, I was just like, well, what should I do, I could do those things that are funny, too. But I don't have somebody that could film me every time, I'm doing this on a solo on my own at the moment until I find a partner. So yeah, if you live in Illinois, or even if you don't, but you want to be my partner for this YouTube channel, because I blog every day and I need an editor as well, basically. DM me or email me or leave a comment. You need to have experience, obviously, in these areas to do those editing or filming or etc. And then we can work as partners, So maybe I should make another video talking about this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not really in that much of desperation at the moment to find those kind of partners at the moment. It'd be nice if I had one, obviously, right now, but I'm just taking my sweet time, honestly, with all these things. As I just started kind of thing with YouTube, so it might, I don't know if that kind of makes sense. I'm just kind of, just kind of tired. So anyways, that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, I thought it was quite interesting on TikTok. They like people posting animal stuff. So I had a German Shepherd dog and a British short hair kitten. I have munchkins. I have all kinds of animals, but the most recent was a German Shepherd dog and a German Shepherd puppy, I meant, and a domestic short hair and a British short hair. British short hair died from some kind of disease, apparently. When I got the cystoscopy or whatever it's called, when they check the body when it's dead, to see how it died, I gotta pay for that, which is like in the hundreds or something dollars, apparently. I gotta pay for the moving from the apartment that I moved, because I didn't, throw out everything, when I moved out. So they're charging me $1,000 freaking for that. I had to pay for the car thing, the tollway or whatever you call it. That's in the hundreds or something like that as well, I think. Possibly. I have to pay for events and adventures, which is in $2,000. That kind of scam, basically. Even if you never used it, that kind of nonsense, honestly. I understand it's a business or whatever, but that's not cool, to have that kind of program like that. So I have all these bills I gotta pay, which blows, honestly. And I'm not paying it at the moment because I do have some money to pay for it, but it's not really in my checkings, or the money that I can just use, This is my investments, basically. That's all I have, honestly, at the moment. I'm pretty starting fresh, basically, with money. I don't even have a savings at the moment due to all the financial drain drainings of this gang stalking illegal activity, with the fire in Korea and the apartment and all kinds of nonsense, car crashes numerous times and stuff like that over and over. I just remember this. I could not figure out what this was. There's like water, liquid kind of markings on the walls, and it's like dripping basically. And I would see that everywhere back then, at least. Not now, not that much, but back then I used to see it all the time. I wonder what that is. It's very, concerning. I don't know what that does to your body or something, But anyways, that kind of nonsense. And what else is there? Yeah. What else do I want to talk about this early in the morning in my community college? Hopes and dreams, librarian, marriage, family, home, car. Car, I'm set. My dad thankfully said he's going to give me his Mercedes-Benz, or however you pronounce that, Mercedes-Benz, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, he has an SUV, and he said he's going to give it to me because he doesn't drive it that much. It's got like maybe like 50,000 mileage or something like that, maybe. It's a luxury car, right? So I'm pretty set with the car, thankfully. Don't have to spend like $50,000 to buy a nice car like that. So I'm set with that. Once we come back from Korea in January, February, around February, end of February or March time, I'll be pulling up with my new Mercedes-Benz. That kind of blessing. And this happened so strangely. When I got into a car accident, and I didn't even know you're not supposed to drive when you have ECT because the anesthesia and whatnot makes you sleepy and unfocused, I didn't know that, nor because memory loss and whatnot happens too with the ECT. But anyway, so I went for a drive like normally. I went to the library and so on, and the mall and whatever, basically. And then I switched lanes, and then bang, I hit a car. And then it just rammed into their rear bumper. And then the emergency call with my phone happened, and then the police arrived, and they got our insurance and whatnot, and gave it to us. And that was basically it. And so after that, my dad was pissed, obviously. He was angry, he was pretty upset. Obviously car accidents, it costs money, and he could be hurt possibly and stuff like that. So he was upset. It stressed him out. And then eventually he cooled down, and then said, he's like, "Oh, you want my Mercedes-Benz?" And I was like, "Well, of course I do, So I was like, wow, I got lucky there. Lucky and unlucky, because I didn't mind driving my, Honda Civic. It's a Honda Civic, yeah. It's still a nice car. Honda Civics are decent cars, It just happens to not be a luxury car like Mercedes-Benz or BMW or Audi, So it's an upgrade for once in my life. I guess at 35, driving a luxury car. Like my little buddies back when I was in my 20s, they would have like Lexus or what is it called? Is it called BMW? I can't remember what that term is called for some weird reason in my brain at the moment. I think it's called BMW, yeah. And so, I always had a Hyundai Elantra, Honda Civic, Honda Accord. Those were the cars that I drove. They were nice, but I always wanted a luxury car like, Mercedes-Benz or BMW or Audi or Lexus or whatever, But, honestly, out of those names that I mentioned, I always wanted an Audi for some reason when I was younger, to be original, because not many people drove that. They always drove like BMWs and whatnot. Is it called BMW? I'm getting confused. Is that the right car? That's a luxury car, right? BMW, I think. Beamer or something like that. I can't remember for some odd reason. But anyways, I always wanted an Audi to be original, and like the circle reminded me of like Olympics and like coins and money basically. So I thought it was kind of, luxury in a different way like that. And then later on, I started adapting to what the majority likes possibly or drove, which was BMW, and I always wanted a BMW, either a BMW or I don't have a problem at all with Mercedes-Benz. It's a nice car, Yeah. I mean, even Lexus too, or actually, so yeah, they're all nice. Thinking about it, yeah. So, anyways, oh, and this technology is so crazy. Whatever opinion I have as a guy that's doesn't have a following at all on YouTube or TikTok or anything at the moment, at least, it's ridiculous. Even so, not even, but like, how do I explain it? If I make a statement like, "Oh, only BMW or Mercedes-Benz are the best, luxury cars," then like the Audi or the Lexus dealers or like the owners or whatnot, they would all hate me basically. Some kind of nonsense like that. It's ridiculous. It's retarded, honestly. That's how this torture happens. I try to just ignore it, but they make me hear it though, and make me annoyed like that. It's really stupid. I don't know. I wonder what it does if I won the favor of every brand and such. Basketball's a big one, is what I know. Soccer, obviously. Football too, which is interesting. Is what they show me in my brain, is what I'm saying. Not that I've, met any celebrities or Tom Brady or Ronaldo or, Messi or any or Son Heung-min or etc. Or random, not more random, but guys I have mentioned, Rooney, etc. All those cool guys, Ibrahimovic, who else is there? Neymar, Bale. I don't get it. Bale's like mocking me right now. I don't know, Real Madrid. I don't understand that. When I used to be Hala Madrid the whole time over even Barcelona, or not just that. I don't really know much football, honestly, soccer, because like when I was surprised when Real Madrid was losing to like teams that were, that were obviously good too, but I never thought they were good enough to defeat Real Madrid. Or same goes for Barcelona as well. They were losing to other teams that, I thought like Barcelona was the best basically, and like in the ratings and everything on FIFA video games and whatnot, But I might be wrong with that. But anyways, yeah, who else is there? For soccer, aka football, aka world sports. Oh yeah, Park is pretty cool. From Man U, he retired obviously. Who else is there? I like Park and Son because I'm a Korean guy too. I'm Korean American, but you know what I mean. Ow, my heart. Who else is there? Yeah, like I'm a voodoo doll basically, if that makes sense. My heart and everything is like attached to some kind of doll or somewhere out there, and when they sting it, the heart of my actual heart will sting too. It's all kinds of shit, man. It's all kinds of stuff, my friends, that they done to me. They experimented so much on me, and it's really disgusting. I wish to be free from it, and I wish for these criminals to burn in hell already. Will be truly thankful. When I just said burn, I heard the StarCraft Marines when they say, the fire bats for the guys that played StarCraft before, that sound effect when you click on them. Click on the fire bats, they say, what do they say? I don't know. I forgot what they said, but it's like, I forgot. But I heard something like that. But I can't remember. It's not clear, the audio, if that makes sense. But it made me remember the video game. So anyways, yeah. This whole crap is insane, honestly. One time, this mind control loony crap was saying I should be in the NBA or some nonsense. I'm only 5'8", And I was like, is there any NBA basketball players that are that short? And then when I looked online and researched, that there actually is a guy who's 5'8". not that many 5'8" make it to the NBA, but it was possible, and I was like, with God and possibly this technology, if it's really for me, I could maybe really become an NBA star as a Korean American. Not that many, NBA basketball players are Korean Americans. They're mostly black, obviously. So, anyways, yeah, I thought, and I was like, and I almost believed it too, because the technology was so real. It was so crazy, And then I was like, Eventually, I snapped out of it. I was like, you know how hard it is. How much practice. I actually researched like how to be seen for NBA. Like how they get picked. Handpicked or whatnot, or chosen. I meant. Like you have to go to these basketball games and play, and then like I forgot something with it, and then so on and so forth. But anyways, as much as basketball is fun, when I played it in my 20s and then 20s or 30s almost, first played in a mental hospital, I think, and then I got addicted to it. Not addicted, but I loved it, honestly. It was really fun. Soccer, on the other hand, I love soccer now as I'm gaining my health back. But back then, when I became all numb and lazy and stuff, that even though soccer was my favorite sport, I couldn't enjoy it. Like when I couldn't I don't know. I just didn't want to run and like kick the ball or do anything. Basically, like I just want to wait until the only thing I wanted to do is score. Make the goals. So I just wanted to just wait all day and then get the ball and then go for the goal, basically. But I mean that is the position's still there, like forward and whatnot. But I don't know. Something with it was in my brain. I was lacking something with it. I don't know what it was, if that makes sense. There is forward. There is, don't get me wrong. Where you just wait for the ball and then they pass it to you and then you shoot to make the goal, basically, You don't have to like run back and forth too much, I don't think. Strikers, etc., if I'm right with that. Yeah, I don't really know much about sports, even though I may sound like it possibly, knowing it or whatnot. Barely played it in a team or anything. Basically, church people and and neighborhood kids is what I did with soccer, at least. And then basketball was more of mental hospitals and jail, basically. So yeah, that's what the heck. I just saw myself get attacked by some nonsense. Anyways. Yeah, so alright, I'm getting harassed right now by the AI. It's really annoying. So we talked about a lot here. What else is there to talk about? So I'm gonna take my final at 1 p.m. and ace it like a boss. I finished in like 6 minutes, 75 question exam. So I should be quick get in and out, basically, and then done with one class and then the other. I think I'm gonna actually take the exam soon, maybe after this video, as there's nothing else to do anyways. I don't know. I'm kind of excited for the semester to end. One thing that sucks though is that due to my professor not responding to emails and not giving me the assignment on time, kind of thing, and I was in the hospital basically, so I have an excuse, to either he can just drop the assignment, or he can either drop the assignment because I was in the hospital, or I don't know. Maybe I might ask him, possibly. Actually, I want to do it, but at the same time, I'm kind of stressed because I have to do it outside of the semester's period that when it ends, basically. I want this Friday is the end of the finals, basically, in my school, end of the semester, and then I will have to still work on my finals. Not finals, I meant the assignment way after it because I need a partner for it. And he said it's going to take like next month or something. But next month I'm going to Korea with my dad and brother for a month and a half. So I'm going to have to ask how much time he's going to give me. I'm going to go to his office today, and then hopefully he should be there. And then, see if I can just have it dropped, basically, because I was in the hospital for it, And if not, if he's going to accept it way later kind of thing. Ugh. This technology makes me like throw up and whatnot. Not throw up literally, but like have a when you are about to throw up and make that noise kind of thing, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna, after this break, after my class today, and then on Friday, basically, that the exam is due and whatnot. I already did the quiz. I have one more quiz. I don't know what it is. He hasn't given it to me yet. And then the assignment for the conversation partner thing, possibly, if I need to do that or not. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully he doesn't grade the stuff like how he graded my discussion, like a 9 out of 15, I think, which is like a C or something, or a D possibly, which was, and then I looked at my assignment, like what I written down, typed up I meant, and it was, and I was surprised. I was like, I actually put effort into answering this, and I still got a bad grade, I don't know how he graded it. I thought it said on the syllabus, on the assignments, it says basically if you, have your point of view of the answer, basically your statement, long as you back up your statement with sources or with with more answers, then you're good to go. It doesn't have to be. It's not a right or a wrong answer kind of thing. And so I typed a lengthy, not even lengthy, but not too lengthy, but somewhat lengthy, response and everything, and I still got a horrible grade on it. I was surprised, honestly. I was like, the hell is this, Anyways, yeah, kind of really just annoyed. Yep, so after the final today, then final on Friday, due at least, I might get it done today, and then ask the professor for the conversation partner if I need to still do it or not. So can you just drop it, possibly, And then after that, my plans are obviously next month, which would be Korea, basically. So right now is what? It is 11th or 10th or 11th today. So this week is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So what is it? The 15th, basically. And then we would have 15 more days. So that's 2 more weeks of just blogging and just kind of free from homework and whatnot. ECT treatments, and just vlogging and TikTok and YouTube videos, and just kind of just chilling, basically, I guess. I can't drive yet because of the ECT nonsense or sense. And then after that, after 2 weeks of just vlogging, I guess, at home and just watching movies, and I might stream video games. Since it's break time, hopefully my dad won't say anything, honestly. As long as I take care of my hygiene, that's like the worst. That's like the biggest thing that he gets, upset about. I saw this. I researched this. Said for us schizophrenics and TIs, we don't take care of our hygiene that well. It's like something with the mental illness that makes it hard for us to take care of our hygiene. So I wish my dad would understand that. And then not only that, I just gotta work on it. It's not like I'm gonna not do it, I'm gonna try to take care of myself, obviously. and then it should be all good if I play video games or not. He's like the old traditional, South Korean Asian parent, no is a no kind of thing, and no, not much really holidays or anything. He does like holidays, but he doesn't really celebrate, is what I mean. And also like video games, like the strict Asian parent stereotype, doctor, lawyer, engineer kind of jobs basically. And so like, he doesn't like it when you play video games or watch TV all day and stuff like that. So long as I get the grades for school, long as I take care of my hygiene, due to my schizophrenia, TI nonsense, then even if I were to play video games at home on my Alienware laptop, it should be good to go. It should still be he shouldn't say anything. I hope not. And I'll stream on Twitch as well, on TikTok as well, on YouTube as well, and hopefully get a following like PewDiePie did, with his gaming, obviously, and made it so big, but he stopped vlogging for some reason, I guess. And then that much, that is. But anyways, what else is there? What else is there? Oh yes, and I also have a freaking Xbox console as well. I'd love to, defeat all the games on it. That would be nice. I have Batman Arkham Asylum, I think. I have Call of Duty. I have, what else do I have? Halo, but it's just online with friends, I think. I think I have FIFA as well. No other games do I have? Something like that. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. And then I had the Nintendo Switch, but that's long gone. I lost that because I left it in my car, and then my car, I parked it somewhere, and then they probably, impounded it or whatever you call it, They got rid of it basically. My passport gone, but then I got another passport. But the what do you call it? The Nintendo Switch that's $400 or whatever is gone. My Men's Warehouse clothes with shoes and everything, I think. I don't know if there was shoes, but the clothes are gone. Yeah, it was nice too. I liked it a lot. It's expensive, Men's Warehouse. It's not that cheap, if that makes sense. It's not expensive, but you know what I mean. It's not cheap, basically. What else? In that car, I can't remember what else I had. Some other stuff, I'm sure. But anyways, this video is coming to an end now. It's almost 50-minute mark. It's like 60 minutes, I think, is the limit for posting on TikTok. I don't know what it is when I'm posting on TikTok as I'm a new user of TikTok, basically uploading, that is, TikTok user. When I upload my pictures, it stays like a 97%, and it just stays there. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that I still have to wait till it's 100% for it to be seen by other people, and that then is uploaded completely? I don't know. So anyways, I thought, it was kind of strange. Oh yeah, it's on the video when I was on live on YouTube yesterday. It was constantly, what was it, the viewers or something, or the subscribers, or the viewers, I think, was going up and down constantly with a thumbs up and thumbs down as well. I truly doubt anybody was really clicking on that. Something was, there must have been a bug or a hacker or something, due to me being a TI and all. But anyways, I'm gonna constantly, make these videos, and spread the word, and justice hopefully will hammer down on these gang stalkers for eternity, obviously. The actual gang stalkers, not the ones that force other ones to do those things. Force is force, It's complicated. But anyways, that's it. 50-minute video. Signing out. I'm gonna do my exam for my what is it called? Anthropology. I hope everyone has a blessed day. All right, Daniel Kim signing out. Bye.